You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're
Hey,
great.
Derek. You're
Are we
great.
gonna have nicknames for each other each episode?
You're
I think
great.
we should.
You're great.
I'm Underboob. That's the original. That's the OG. So you're Nev
so
Nips, I'm
great.
Underboob.
Oh wait, let's not give away the studio production value we have here.
It's pretty low.
You're probably going to sing anyway, so you might as well just use
That's
that
a
part,
good
you
point.
know?
Monica, you're great. You're great. You're great. Monica, say something. You're great.
No, I wanted you to keep going.
You're great. Monica, you're so great.
That's what I tell myself in the morning, every morning.
You wake up. The best part of waking up is telling yourself you're great. Not Folgers. We're going to get sued. It's only the second podcast and we're going to get sued. Welcome to the Hug Life podcast. I'm your host, Michael Edward Coletta, and with me, as always, is Monica
Marie
Nevi. We went over this last episode. Because you're MMN.
Yeah. Did I tell you what my kids thought? Did I already say that?
What did your kids say?
They asked what my middle name was, and I said Marie, and they went, Murray?
Murray? By the way, Monica has 17 children.
No, I have
That are all
like
hers.
98.
You have 98 children that
Yeah.
you all had.
Mm-hmm. I can't
Different
walk anymore,
fathers,
actually.
different dads.
Some of them have the same
Monica's
dad.
just wheelchairing her way back and forth, just finding it out, figuring out what life is like. Well, this is the show. It's the second episode, and we have some stuff planned poorly, but it's planned. And then
We talked about it.
we talked
once.
about it. But we're going to check in and see how we're doing since the last time we recorded, which was Monday. So now it's Sunday. Like, it's almost been a week.
Yeah.
Tell me about your life, Monica.
It was very busy, and so it's great right now because I didn't really do anything today.
But you got to open for someone.
I did. Oh, I will tell you about that if you just give me some time.
You're great. You're great.
Friday and Thursday and Friday. Thursday and Friday. I opened for Nick Thune, who was in town from LA. He is originally from Seattle, if you guys don't know who that is. Very funny guy. And we played 2 rock clubs, El Corazon in Seattle, and then the Shakedown in Bellingham. And it was really fun. And Derek Sheen was there, and he's so funny. And Emmett Montgomery. They're all so funny.
They're all so funny. I did a
so
show
fun.
with Emmett on Friday, and
How
I
was
didn't get
that?
paid. And that was how it went. Didn't get paid. But, sometimes it happens. You don't get paid for comedy shows when you think you are.
Yeah, that does happen
It's a sad time. But you know what? Silver lining, I got to ride on the ferry, and that was fun.
That's true.
I like riding on ferry
I
boats.
love the ferry.
Let's quit podcasting and just go
Let's
ride
go
ferry boats.
Do a podcast on
Can we
the
do
ferry.
a podcast on the ferry?
And talk to
Oh
people.
my gosh, ferry boat podcast.
Yes. We'll just hug people on the ferry.
Well, you can get arrested for that.
I didn't know that, but you seem to already know that.
I
So
know. That's how I live my life, Momo.
just on the edge.
I'm on the edge.
I'll hug
with
whoever the
you.
fuck I want.
I'm going to hug whoever I want, whenever I want, and I don't care about the law getting in the way. I'm a maverick
I think
hugger.
it's only if you give them a bad hug would they complain.
Well,
if they like it, I don't think
what,
they would.
what consists of a bad hug? What makes a hug bad?
If you-
Sweatiness?
Or forcing them to hug you longer than they want, and they try to pull away and you just hang on.
I always hang on.
I know
I don't
that.
want to let go.
Well, that's why I'm trying to help you out.
You're great.
Keep
You're just great.
You're
Monica.
great. You're great. Okay.
I have sweaty hugs, though. I think I hug sweaty sometimes.
Well, right now I think everyone is hugging sweaty.
It's really
just
hot in Seattle. We never said we're podcasting from Seattle.
Well, that's
Seattle.
probably because it's
Seattle.
It's not what it's called.
We're in Seattle. Seattle, Washington.
Seattle.
The city that never seals.
Seattle.
Seattle, Washington. That's how you say it. Seattle. I almost said Y.
I think
Seattle.
it'd be Seattle if it had one T.
One T, but instead
Like
it's Seattle,
Beatles,
like
you know?
Beatles.
Yeah.
But Beetle, that doesn't necessarily spell it. If you're spelling it like the band Beetle, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Not the actual bug beetle.
No, nobody cares about bugs.
And now
Unless
bugs don't
they're
listen to our
hug bugs.
podcast, so thanks a
Well,
lot.
people in wheelchairs don't listen to our podcast anymore either because of what you said.
Because you had 98 kids.
Yeah.
4 different dads.
Just a
Let's do that now.
next segment. Stop.
Oh, we need to plug this. We need to do this. I'm really bad at plugging this. We didn't do it last episode when we were supposed to.
Well, because you were distracted by your own singing, I think.
Well, yeah, but it was good singing. So
I didn't say it was bad.
yeah, that's right.
You're great. You're great. You're great.
You're great. You're great. You're great. Just don't ever change. You're great, Monica. You're great. Okay, but we have a show called the Hug Life Comedy Hour. That's what it's named.
That's what it's named. That's good.
And it's going to be at the Pocket Theater in Greenwood. Greenwood is a neighborhood in Seattle, Washington. And it's going to be on September 26th. It's a Friday at 8:30.
Yes.
And on the show right now is I'm hosting it. And it's going to be Kevin Addison, Cameron Mazuka, Yogi Pollywall, Scott Lassie, Aaron Kirby, and Momo Nevi.
Yeah, Nev Nips.
Old
closing
Nev
it
Nips.
out.
Nev Nips is closing it out.
Hopefully, if I make it.
If you make it. That's
Right.
the reason she's closing it out. She doesn't know she's going to make the show. But she's going to be there.
Yeah.
You're great. You're just great. But yeah, so that's going to be a fun show. It's at the Pocket Theater, which is like I think it seats like 30 or 40 people. I had a terrible dream last night about this show, by the way.
What, that Pocket Theater show?
I had because I'm kind of hungover, and I had a drunken fever dream last night where we did the show, and it was packed, and there were people sitting there, and
Like
it was
30
crowded,
people?
like 30 people,
Wow.
and it doesn't even make sense. And it's like, the show was supposed to start, and I had to go do something real quick, and I was 10 minutes late, and I came back, and everyone was gone. And I just like left the show, and then I woke up thinking it was real, like it was one of those things. And it was not real.
It wasn't real.
It's not. That's not how it's going to go down. It's going to be great. And I just told everyone my dream. And that's like my least favorite thing that people do to me. And I just did it to everyone. Guys, I had a dream where I was on a falcon. And it was like so beautiful. And the falcon,
what do you think that means?
I don't know. It means I'm soaring through life and I eat rats. Don't falcons eat rats? They eat other birds. I should know that because I just went to the zoo.
Falcons sound dangerous. If you were 10 minutes late to that show, there would only be like 45 minutes left, since you only have the theater for like...
It is a comedy hour. That's the thing I want to stress people. It's not one of those things where you're like, oh my God, I'm going to be at this show for... No, it's just a fun, quick night of positive comedy on a Friday. You get out by 9:30, and then you go out there and you just start doing coke. Blow,
Right.
hookers, strippers,
give it to
shots,
the comedians. Bring us
hugs.
with
I'm going to hug you if you want me to.
you. You can do cocaine or you can get a hug. Those are your choices.
Those are your choices. Coke or hugs, and you can't say no. You have to pick one.
Would you
need
rather
Hey, I think
do
I'm going to choose...
cocaine?
I'm going to choose this terrible drug that could kill me over hugging you. Oh, it's so rude.
It's so
Super rude. Well,
Hey, you're great.
that's the show we got going up. And I want to say this, too, before. You can always follow Monica and I on Twitter. I'm at mecoletta, MECOLETTA. That's not because I'm really arrogant or narcissistic. It's because at Mike Coletta is taken by a UFO hunter. So I can't use it.
UFO hunter.
He hunts UFOs. He plays drums, like bongo drums. He teaches it, and he tried to run for mayor for Colorado Springs, and he didn't. His campaign didn't go so well.
Wow.
But he's way cooler than I am, is what I'm saying. So
that sucks.
And he also has MikeColetta.com, but I feel like he kind of deserves it. He's got a sweet
UFO hunter.
He's a UFO hunter. He's got a sweet mustache. He believes in ghosts too. Of course, he believes in ghosts.
Let's tweet him. Let's tell him he's great.
I think I'm going to. We should do that. We should tweet it and see. He should be on here. No, he shouldn't.
That would be
Should
great.
he? You should be on
Be
here.
like, hey, welcome to Hug Life. I'm Mike Coletta, and we're here with Mike
He
Coletta.
has an intense mustache, like a walrus-looking mustache, but he's like a skinny guy. And one time I did a show, and the lady didn't know who I was, and she put his picture on the poster instead of me.
What?
So they're like, "Oh, opening for Kermit Apio, Mike Coletta, this 40-something-year-old dude with a mustache
Who hunts UFOs?
and ghosts." He's officially my Wario. That's what I'm saying. He's like the Wario
he's
to
the
my
evil
Mario.
Mike
Yeah, he's
Coletta.
the evil Mike Coletta. Probably not evil though. He's probably really kind.
Well, probably not as kind as you. You know, like it would be.
That's the sweetest thing you've ever said to me.
You're welcome.
Thank you. You're great.
You're
Never
great.
changed. So, okay, I'm at me Coletta, and you, I believe, are just at Monica Nevi, right?
Yeah, everything. I got
You
lucky.
you got
Everything is just Monica Nevi.
You're your own person. You're an
Yep.
individual.
Website, Facebook, Twitter, all just Monica Nevi.
At Monica Nevi.
And Instagram.
And Instagram. I don't have Instagram. Am I behind the times? I have a Vine.
I think so. Oh, you have a Vine. See, I don't have Vine. But I didn't have Instagram until like 2 months ago. So
I should get it. Let's do this. I also,
Yeah.
my camera on my phone's kind of crappy though. Like we were at the zoo and Katie took a picture of the bears, and it was so much better on her phone than my phone. Like, it was so much nicer because they fed the bears out of Amazon Prime boxes, and it was very important to document that.
We talked
Drone
about that last
delivery.
time.
Drone delivery. But yeah, so that's our Twitters. We're on Facebook. I don't have a like page. I just have a Facebook page. But you add me as a friend, I'll add you back.
Yeah.
That's how friendship works. Monica, do you have a like page?
I do have a
You can
fan
just go
page.
like Monica if you want, but you can be friends with me.
You can. Okay, you know what?
What?
You made it sound like I
Terrible?
don't want to be friends with everybody.
I don't think you do. I think you're really half-assing this right now.
I think,
You're just like,
I
"Oh,
think
my
they
name's
can
Monica, I
like
don't wanna be
me
friends."
and be my friend. Maybe your friends don't like you. Maybe you think about that?
You're great. You're great. Start crying. Okay, so here's what we're doing today. Is I thought we should get some positivity going. There's a lot of bad news.
Yeah.
This isn't just my idea. This is your idea, too. It's our idea.
Right, it's our idea.
But I haven't shown Monica any of these news stories yet. But they're positive news stories, or they're creepy and funny, and we should laugh at the news stories. So the first one is a fun one. It's a fun news story.
Okay.
Police officer gets pranked by fellow officers with a little help from 4,000 Post-it notes. They covered a cop car in 4,000 Post-it notes as a prank. Because I guess, here, let me try to get my netbook to scroll up, and I can tell you exactly the details of it. But it's just covered. After 20 years of pranking his fellow officers in the Kansas City Police Department, Detective Stuart Littlefield was finally the victim of some payback on Tuesday. That's the day anonymous mischief makers covered Littlefield's squad car in 4,000 Post-it notes for his 50th birthday. That's fun. That's nice.
Did they write notes on it?
No, it's just
Say
like
happy
they just
birthday?
covered his car in Post-it notes.
It's all yellow.
And
then?
it's not yellow. There's blue and there's purple. It's very
they got
colorful.
like the rainbow
His
ones.
car kind of looks like a piñata. If you look at it, it looks like a piñata. And it's like an Easter piñata.
An Easter piñata.
Yeah, just covered up in the Easter piñata.
At a different
What kind
holiday.
of pranks do cops play on each other, though? Like,
Put
I
Post-it
filled your
notes
gun
on
with
my
full
gun.
blanks, now you're dead.
Now you're dead. God. Yeah, can you do that? That doesn't seem very responsible.
No, it's not. The police department shouldn't be prank. It shouldn't be fun. It should be
It
serious.
should be very serious.
Like, someone like, I peed in your gas tank.
I
Like, what
peed-
are you going to do? And then you can't go anywhere when something goes down.
Right. Did he have to sit there and take all of those Post-it notes off before he could go? What if someone was dying?
What if someone was dying? What if someone needed the help? And here's a quote from him. I have to say that I deserve this. No shit, because you're terrible.
Because
You just like
you're
prayed for 20 years.
Yeah. How has this not happened before? That's what I want to say.
I don't know.
I think the rest
Someone
of
finally was fed up, and they're like, we can't shoot him, so we have to put Post-it notes on his car.
Well, I asked. We can't shoot him.
And this is the thing: is no one's fessed up to the prank. It says because obviously,
I feel
mean,
like it's not just one person.
It can't be because that's a lot of sticky noting right there.
Yeah, your hands would get tired from peeling them off the
thing.
And you never put the sticky note in the proper place the first time, so you got to put it down and then take it back off and put it down again. 4,000. So really, it's like 8 to 10,000 sticking. It's a lot.
There's a lot of
work.
sticky notes.
It's a lot of dedication. My hat's off to them. I feel like
good.
just
You know what? The police department really puts a lot of effort into
really
sticking
working
cards.
hard over there.
They're really just working great. Guys, they put 4,000 Post-it notes on a car. There were 7 robberies that went down all the time. And no one...
They will not write a ticket if it's too complicated, but... Oh, no.
Oh, no. There's a news story here that just says, boy fights gator wins. That's important to click on.
Yeah.
I need to click on that.
Why? Oh, God, there's so many questions, really.
What are you... Okay. It's opening and my computer's really slow, so we got to figure out. Okay. Do you think the boy got hurt? Like, how do you fight a gator? You don't wrestle it.
I think the more important question is why do you... Did he just jump in the water?
This gator put like 4,000 sticky notes on his tricycle. And he's like, what the fuck? Like, what the
just
fuck?
like layers of sticky notes.
Layers. And the gator's like, ha! And then the guy kicked the gator's ass.
Well, how old is the boy? Boy.
The boy in question?
Yeah. So I know 30-year-old boys.
Oh, it says he's 9 years old. A 9-year-old... Okay, a 9-year-old Florida boy fights a 9-foot gator with his bare hands.
Why?
Lives to tell the tale.
This is so scary. I'm afraid of this child more than the alligator.
This is how crocodile hunters are born, right here. That's what's going on right now.
Well, he died.
You know what the important thing of your podcast is if you laugh more than the people listening are laughing,
Right.
and you don't care because I don't give a shit.
We're just convincing them that it's funny.
Okay, the kid is 9 years old. Well, he died. And he's laying in a hospital bed with a microphone, and he's telling his tale.
So he did get hurt.
Oh, he definitely got. I mean, it's a 9-foot gator.
You should see the gator.
Is that what his quote is? Hey, you guys should see the gator. Why is your voice all gravelly? You're 9.
He's just like eating an apple with a knife. Like telling this story.
Now this is a knife. Okay, you can't fight a gator and then get an Australian accent. That makes no sense.
Actually, maybe it does.
Maybe it does. I am going to just throw this computer out the window right now. It won't scroll down. I'm going to murder this thing. 'Cause I'm trying to just... right now, I'm looking at the kid's head. And, oh, there we go. It's better. I fixed it. A representative of the St. Cloud Police Department... They're probably not putting sticky notes on cars. Told WFTV that James Barney Jr. was bicycling Thursday when he decided to take a dip in a restricted area of a lake.
Jeez.
A restricted area.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit because he's a badass.
What was supposed to be an innocent swim took a dangerous turn. This article is written like a story,
It really is.
like a sexy
It's
novel.
made up.
A sexy novel?
Sexy novel about children and
And
gators.
I knew that guy. I knew I loved that gator when I laid eyes on him. His scaly.
He's gonna fight for his love.
Witnesses told wildlife officials that the gator was 9 feet long, and gator trapper Joseph Elsbo said
Gator
it weighed.
trapper?
Yeah,
There's UFO hunters and gator
that's
trappers.
A career.
Oh,
I think I'm
Jesus.
quitting my job. I think I'm just quitting everything. and
I'm
becoming
quitting
a gator trapper. Barney described a terrifying experience. It really amazed me what happened at first. I thought someone was just playing with me, and I didn't know what happened. I reached down to grab it, and I felt its jaw. I felt its teeth. Oh, geez. 3 superficial bites, mostly on his buttocks. It bit me right in the buttocks. I just kept on swimming from that gator. Oh my God. My son put up a good fight and beat a 9-foot alligator, is what the guy's dad said.
Did he win just because he didn't die?
I think they count that as a win.
Okay, they count that as a
In
win.
gator fighting, if you don't die,
If you
that's a
don't
win.
die, you get a win.
It's
Yeah.
not like a draw.
It's like gladiators.
Dude, he's got to have that rematch with that gator because no one died.
Yeah. It's like Chubbs.
Chubbs?
When he
I got
bit
my
his
hand
off.
back, you see? It's okay, Happy. I got my hand back. That's not an offensive word. Okay. Now, here's the weird story that I haven't read anything yet. I just saw the title, and I'm like, I need to read this to Monica. So we don't know what the story is going.
Oh, no.
Okay. It says, oh my God, and then it just disappeared. Are you serious? It just closed it out for no fucking reason.
Maybe we're not meant to read it. I don't know.
Okay, well, we can read this story. This isn't the same story. This is a different one. I'll
It's
open the other one.
aliens from the UFOs fucking with your computer because they think you're the
'Cause
alien
they
hunter.
know, they know, bro. They know what's
Mike
going
Coletta.
down.
Wrong Twitter handle.
Wrong. They're like, oh, we got that easily confused. It's me, Coletta, and not the aliens. Are like,
Sorry about that.
sorry, we probed you. That was an accident. I didn't mean to. Okay. There's no take backsies with probing. That's the problem.
It happened.
There's no take backsies with probing or fairy hugs. You can't take those back.
What is a fairy
On
hug?
a
Is this
fairy.
some other weird? Oh, I was like, is this some other weird Urban Dictionary thing?
No.
Hugs on a fairy.
Hugs on a fairy.
Sounds like a good song.
That sounds like my hit single. Okay. Here, you ready for this? This is a sad one. This is kind of an in memoriam.
Of what?
Okay. Rip Ale, the world's alleged oldest eel. The world's oldest eel is dead, at least according to Thomas Kelman, a Swedish man who claims that a 155-year-old creature lived in a well at his home in Brantevik until its recent death.
How does he know how old it is?
I have no idea. Was purportedly known well in 1859 by an 8-year-old Samuel Nilsson. So they saw this. They first saw this eel in 1859
Right.
in a well, and it lived in the well for 155 years, and it died.
That is the saddest life I've ever heard of. I think.
An
You're an eel by
Well, this
yourself
is-
whole
this is-
time.
Let's try to debunk this because I don't think. I bet you that there's a escape hatch and a different eel just came in each time,
Yeah.
right? How do you know it's the same eel?
Because how did that eel get in there in the first place?
I don't know. There's a bunch of holes in this story.
I mean,
and I don't
however,
like it.
well, there's one big hole, I would think. But
There's one big hole, and that's the hole left when that eel left that man in his heart.
in his heart. So there's an eel-shaped hole.
An eel-shaped hole that will never be filled in my heart.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you ready for this?
Yep.
All right. Here it is. All right. Rough day
No.
for alleged naked belligerent leaf blower. That's just the title.
How are you?
Rough day for alleged naked belligerent leaf blower.
I think
There's a lot of stuff going on
the
in that.
part that I want to know is how do you belligerently blow leaves? Like you just blow them at people as
Plus,
they're walking down.
That's not
That guy
really
seems very aggressive.
It's very if you blow leaves belligerently and naked, you probably growl while you do it.
Naked in its self, if you're blowing leaves naked is weird, but belligerently,
That's just dangerous.
yeah.
I'm trying to get more info, and this thing is not scrolling down. Once again, I'm getting shafted by
If
technology.
anybody wants to donate a better computer,
Oh gosh, it's like it's just so slow. I think it's like the website. I don't know. But rough day for alleged naked belligerent leaf blower. Oh my god, the first line of the article is at least he wasn't whacking his weed.
oh my goodness,
A little news comedy there for you.
Yeah.
A little bit of news comedy. Here we go.
Who wrote this?
Richard Capra, 69, was arrested Monday and
Dick
charged
Capra.
with... No. Hey, it's Dick Capra here. When charged with open and gross lewdness after allegedly doing yard work with a leaf blower fully nude at his home in Shrewsbury, Massachusetts.
Shrewsbury?
Yeah.
So many things.
The naked man in Dick Capra in Shrewsbury.
Capra from Shrewsbury's on the line.
Hey, how you doing? I'm just blowing my leaf yard naked right now. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to get some of that going on.
Leaf yard.
Leaf yard? My leaf yard. It's a yard full of leaves. Police say the leaf blower wielding man was drunk and belligerent with officers. So not only was he naked and blowing leaves, he was also just like hammered.
Well, if he wasn't hammered and he was just naked blowing leaves, I think that would be weirder than
Like,
if you're just sober and naked blowing leaves.
oh, I guess that is true. Like, he is drunk recently. But one minute, like, I'm hot and I need to blow these leaves and I'm hammered right
You know,
now.
when you've been drinking, you get hotter. You're sweating, or other people get hotter.
Other
I don't
people
know.
get hotter. I'm always sweating, Monica.
Okay. Anyways,
You're great.
maybe that's what it was. He was hot and he got the leaf blower out to like blow himself down.
He's like, oh man, I'm so hot. I'm going to blow myself down.
Didn't mean to say
Got to blow down dick.
Blow-
You know what I'm
blow
saying? Got to blow
Oh,
dick down.
Dick Capra.
That man, though, has a lot of confidence for 69 because it's not. I mean,
69. He
he's
doesn't give a
69
shit at that
years
point.
old.
That's
no,
what it is.
He's like, you know what? I'm living my life one nude leaf blowing at a time.
Did he? They ask his wife to comment. Oh, she doesn't exist, probably.
Yeah, there is no wife commenting here. After giving Capra some clothes, police slapped him with a misdemeanor charge. Did they slap him, really? That's a weird choice.
Where
of
did
verbs.
they slap him?
Where did they slap him? On that booty? Slapping that 69-year-old booty?
It's buttocks. That's what you have to say in
the
articles.
buttocks. You gotta get very technical with it.
Technical term.
I got that technical buttocks. That was the last news story I had. A rough day for alleged naked leaf blower.
That's a pretty good one to end
That's
on,
pretty
I
much
think.
the best one. What yard work would you do naked if you had to choose?
You had to choose.
You had to do yard work naked. What chore would you do? Would you clean gutters? Would you mow the lawn?
Yeah, I'd probably clean gutters because I would want to be on the roof, like the most visible
Just like,
place.
hey, what's
to
going
be
on?
naked.
So you're just naked
No.
wearing glove stuff?
Wearing gloves.
You're wearing work gloves.
And socks. That's
you
it.
gotta be safe. You think he wore shoes? He had to wear shoes.
I don't know how dangerous his yard is.
What's it like in
His leaf yard.
Shrewsbury? Hmm?
Shrewsbury.
According to their name of their paper is the Shrewsbury Lantern. That's the name of their local newspaper who first reported this.
The lantern?
The Shrewsbury Lantern. That's kind of a
Shining some light on the...
shining some light on the old Dick Capra. Yo, Dick, let me see that Capra. What you doing? When authorities showed up, several motorists were slowing down to take pictures. Oh, this is totally going on Facebook.
Oh yeah, I would take a
Dick's at it again. It's totally on Facebook.
Dick's got his dick out and he's blowing leaves.
Like you do. That's how you roll. You blow leaves. I would choose lawn mowing, I think, because if I had to do it, I don't really like being naked. I'm not a big fan of being naked. I mean, I don't think anyone really is though. Like, do you like being naked?
In front of other people or just in general?
General.
Yeah, I do feel a little vulnerable.
A little vulnerable naked?
Yeah, I don't like
Although you have that joke about you smiling when you... don't do it in a joke form, but tell them what I'm talking about.
I had to take...
medical pictures.
Yes. Naked photos. Medical photos. And it was awkward.
You did it like in the alley.
Yeah.
You just make medical photos.
That's how they all are, right?
Well, this is a walk-in medical clinic. This is just an alleyway.
Something on your back. We should take a look at that.
I believe you.
No, so it was... Honestly, I wasn't that uncomfortable with just being naked. It was a nice room. Temperature was good, and
it was good temp.
There was two people in there. The one who was taking pictures and one who was supposed to come and like check behind my ears and stuff. And she was like she was reading a magazine, like trying to look down the whole time. And in my head, I'm like, I know when I turn around, you are looking. I know Vogue is not that interesting. You put that.
You put that magazine down.
Yeah.
Naked body trumps Vogue every time.
Right? Come on. You gotta see, and if you're seeing multiple naked bodies a day, you probably compare a little bit, you know? Right?
Oh yeah, I mean, you gotta compare your naked bodies a day.
I don't think there's anything
you can't turn off that part of you. You know what I mean? Like a nurse can't like. They're gonna be like, it's a nice looking naked person right there, but they'd be like, oh, he's not so nice as the last one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or
you don't have to say. You don't have to write it on their chart. You're still thinking it though.
No, you're thinking it.
You're right.
Because everyone's a human.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and I will look at people who I don't necessarily think like, oh, I bet they have a really attractive body. I'll just look at people and say, oh, I would like to see what they look like naked, even if they're fat or short or whatever. I just think bodies are interesting.
You love naked people?
I don't like necessarily being around them, but I it's just
I'm just
staring
at Monica right now, by the way. That's the best thing to do.
You're trying to explain why I like to see people naked. I don't know. I don't like...
there's this thing called the internet that's a great resource for
I know, but that's where I was going. I don't like porn, though.
You don't like pornography?
Mm-mm. I think it's...
You think it's weird? Well, it is really aggressive.
It makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you take this, Dick Capra.
I'm going to blow your leaves, girl.
Dude, there better be a porno parody of Dick Capra.
Dick Capra.
Just like awkward old people.
Oh, God. His neighbor just starts like trimming the bushes naked, too.
Hey, let's all be like Dick today, you guys. What I love is we just named him Dick Capra. He's really like Richard Capra.
Yeah.
He probably doesn't go by Dick, does he? Do his friends call him Dick?
Probably. Now they do.
Now they call him Dick for sure.
Yeah, porn makes me uncomfortable because I feel like I'm in the room with them, and that's weird.
So what's weird right now, this is off topic. Well, it's on topic, but it's off topic, is I'm looking through these good news stories on my Good News Stories website, and a lot of them are just like, look at these dogs talk to each other. Or look, like, it's not actually news stories. It's just like, look at animals doing adorable things, because that's all we have.
That's all we have. Nothing good's going on. Look at this cute thing.
Look at that cute thing. Look at this thing. Look at this bird. Kiss this dog on the face.
Well, that is cute.
No. There's so many. This thing is like, you look at like good news. Like, I want to look up good news. There's not a lot of it because they don't spend a lot of time reporting it.
No.
And they should. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm curious. I'm right now just going to Google good news. And I want to see what comes up. The Good News Network. The daily good news that inspires. Oh, yeah. Inspire me, Dick. Inspire me.
He's inspired you to do some yard work.
Do some nude. Like, you know what? You make yard work exciting, Dick. You're great.
What if like nudist colonies? I guess that's just how you do yard work there. That's not a news story there. That's just Sunday.
That's just the day. Oh my gosh. There's a picture on the Good News Network and it's a man hugging a mountain lion. or a real lion.
Good news, he didn't die. Like,
Again, though, adorable animal photos, not a story.
The only way you can win a fight with an animal is just not dying. That's what we've learned.
That's what you learned.
Yeah.
I mean, he's hugging this animal pretty tight, though, and it's a lion because today is World Lion Day, and he's like very.
Today's World Lion Day.
That's according to this. Today
Jesus.
is World Lion Day. Did you get your lion prepped for tonight's lion parade?
What? No.
A lot of this stuff is also like news stories that are like terrible things that turn out to not be so terrible. Like, I worked in a diamond mine for 30 years as a slave, and now I found my parents.
And then I stole a diamond, so
so it ends well, but it's like really.
I found my parents.
Oh, hey.
Good news. Found
Like,
my parents.
Here's another animal story. Cat jumps on CBC cameraman's head. No, it's not a news story.
Why is that good news?
Passerby hero catches baby drop from burning building. Okay.
Okay,
This is some good news.
That's a good
I'm
one.
clicking on
Click
this
on
guy.
that.
Click on that shit. Huh? You're great.
That's a good.
You like my song?
That's a new segment.
I try to say goodbye and I choke. Try to walk away and I stumble. I try to hold it. It's you. Monica, you're not
I was
singing
just
along.
waiting for you to be done.
I'm not done. I'm never done.
Okay.
Okay. What shows do you have coming up, Monica? Your first show you're supposed to say is the Hug Life Comedy Hour.
Well, yeah, I got other stuff before that. Then we already talked about that one.
We don't know when this ep's coming out, though.
Well, that's
I call
true.
it an ep because I'm really hip to the lingo.
That's true.
Really hip to the lingo. Really hip to the lingo.
I think if I just stare at you long enough, it will just keep going.
I'll keep going. The audience doesn't know that you're just looking into my eyes right now. We podcast like right in front of each other, and so a lot of the time we'll just start buzzing up laughing because we're looking at each other just like, fucking really? Because in my studio dining room table, it's it's very different.
And Mike, his sweaty hair is stuck to his glasses right now, and it's it's been very distracting.
Oh, why didn't you tell them that? No one would have known.
What was I supposed to say? Just
I can't wait for winter podcasting. I'm so excited for winter podcasting.
it's just going to be 30 minutes of us talking about how cold it is.
If we could, oh my gosh, Mike's sweat is now frozen to his glasses.
He still sweats. It just
Okay, you ready for this? This is a superhero story. A woman trapped inside a burning apartment, this is just like Spider-Man, trusted a stranger with her child's life Saturday morning when she dropped the infant from a second-story window and into the sure and steady hands of a man who happened to be there only because he'd been called into work early. Jeff Bryant, who lives in an adjacent building, was walking to his car with a cup of coffee when he heard a faint sound of an alarm. Jeff, what are you going to do? Curious, he walked toward an alley where Monica was taking medical photos. Stunned, he saw thick black smoke pouring from his second-story window. Yeah, again, the writing in this is just like, stunned.
I know, this is intense.
And then, emerging from the smoke, he saw a woman holding an infant out the window, grasping the child's small hand in hers. And then there's a really weird paragraph break that did not need to be there, and the story ends. This article isn't complete. It's not.
That was the end of it?
That was the end of it.
Oh, no.
What is wrong with you, Internet?
I can only assume that she threw him out the window, but did she make it?
I think that they're hiding is the way the story ends is he catches the baby and then he spikes it down like a touchdown catch.
She throws it, and he's like, I got to save my coffee. And
All right, now catch this 10-year-old. Just chucking kids out the window.
Just throwing 98 kids out the window.
Do they still do the thing in burning buildings where they like have a bunch of officers hold a trampoline and you're supposed to jump out and jump
Well,
on the trampoline?
the last time I was
Is that
in
only
a...
from Abbott and Costello?
I was going to say, that might just be a cartoon thing. I don't know if they ever did that.
Okay, so you're telling me people aren't just randomly hoisting pianos in the air for no reason? I don't believe you.
Throwing them
Monica.
off roofs. Oh, God.
How long's it been since someone's worn rocket skates? I mean, really.
What has the world come to?
What's your favorite cartoon?
Ooh.
Ooh, indeed. Want me to tell you mine?
Yeah.
It's X-Men the Animated Series. It's one of the best ones.
I'm going to have to...
Rugrats.
Rugrats. Duh. Rugrats.
You like Rugrats?
Oh, yeah.
I liked Rugrats. I was always like, why is Angelica such a fucking
She
asshole?
is a bitch.
Total asshat.
But in reality, I suppose it prepares you for real life because there's bitches running around.
There be bitches everywhere.
There's bitches. I love bitches, so I will put that out there.
You love bitches.
I do. And
you
it
and
sounds
every other rapper
right.
loves bitches.
Me and all the rappers love all the bitches.
I love bitches.
No, like women who people normally think are really mean, we become best friends.
Maybe that's saying something about yourself.
I know, or maybe you guys are being too judgmental and they're not really bitches.
This is Monica for Bitch Talk.
Right, bitch advocating for the bitches. I don't know. I'm not
Rugrats?
really that threatening though, and I think that's why they like me.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I think
I'm not
you're
going
very
to steal
threatening.
anybody's boyfriend. I don't care.
I steal everyone's boyfriend.
I know.
That's why bitches don't hang out with me.
Yeah, that's why they leave when you're around.
Because they're intimidated
They're
by my strength and sweaty glasses hair.
And your underboob, they're afraid that you're going to steal their boyfriend.
Who is ready for my underboob? It is coming at you, my underboob. It is so sweaty. So sweaty underboob. Fun fact, VH1's behind the podcast. My girlfriend is here and she's making a very disgusting face.
Her reactions to some of this stuff is my favorite part so far.
VH1's underboob.
VH1's underboob.
VH1's underboob. It's my new show. Everyone, it's a dating show where women try to date me, but they have to hold their hands under my boobs while it sweats for like 30 seconds as a trial by fire.
Or else, wait, why would they want to be on that show?
You win
Do
money.
they win money? Okay.
They win money.
You win money. That's how I feel like every like creative meeting goes for reality shows. They're like, and why would they want to do this? They win money.
I want to have a reality show. Maybe not underboob though.
You could be like Captain Underboob.
Captain Underboob. I'm a hero.
Be a superhero.
I just catch children from burning buildings. You really got to stop lighting buildings on fire to catch children. I'm like, what are you talking about? This is what I need to do.
How are we supposed to have a show if buildings aren't on fire? I don't know.
This doesn't make any sense right now. Underboob.
You're like, well, you've only got 3 out of the 10 that you light on fire.
Where did underboob come from? I don't remember.
It's written on the wall at the Jewel Box Theater.
It is? Did you write it?
It's not really, no. It's somebody tried to write something and it looked like underboob. And so you and me and Hannah Boone thought that it said underboob.
And they were talking about me?
Well, and then I just touched your underboob. I felt like that was appropriate. Next step.
There was a moment and it was there and I took it
there,
and it was beautiful.
Sometimes you got to take a chance.
You got to take a chance.
You always miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
This is so inspirational for bitches and life.
Bitches, you're going to be okay.
Bitches,
right?
it's going to be fine.
We can be best friends.
It's all right. Touch my underboob. Let's talk about it.
I'm sorry for calling you guys bitches, by the way. Someone after a show told me they wanted to move to Renton so we could be best friends.
Would anyone identify themselves as a bitch, though? Like, because you're like, apologize for bitches listening to the
bitch.
show.
One of my best friends once yelled, I'm a bitch too, bitch, at this girl.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, they were fighting?
Mm-hmm. And then she told her to suck her dick. It got very confusing. She's a very tame woman, too, so she had been drinking.
Yo, you can suck my dick, bitch.
And that's what she said.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yes. Suck my dick,
I
bitch.
feel, as a man, I feel weird saying that. I'm like, that's so, like, creepy and weird. But the girls are just like, suck my dick.
She's like
bitch.
5'2" little blonde girl, and she just yells out the window, suck my dick, bitch. I'm a bitch too, bitch.
You guys are what, like completely sober cookie party? Totally.
I was blowing leaves.
Blowing leaves, nude, and some ladies start getting really angry.
Yeah.
Was it a rough day for you as an alleged naked belligerent leaf blower? I just opened that page again because that's probably one of my favorite headlines ever written. Rough day for alleged naked belligerent leaf blower. Whew. It's hard out there for a pimp.
It is. It's tough, man. Bitches.
Bitches, am I right? Mm-hmm. Welcome to my underboob.
Okay.
Is it better when it's an accent? Underboob?
Maybe.
Touch my
Maybe
underboob.
people would just pass it off as like, oh, it's a cultural thing.
It's a German thing. Germans hate this podcast, but they love underboob.
Well, is that German or Austrian? Because it's got a little Arnold Schwarzenegger thing going on.
Underboob. Monica, touch it. Monica, touch my underboob. Get to the underboob helicopter or chopper. Wait, guys, by the way, we're not high on marijuana. I just wanted to clarify.
But he also wanted to clarify that just marijuana.
Just marijuana.
We're not
else.
high on marijuana.
We have been sniffing
Ginger
a lot
ale.
of glue.
Did a bunch of coke.
Not even glue, just paste. Like when you make it home.
Just sniffing paste.
Just sniff paste.
You're an idiot. You're like the worst
You're great.
drug addict ever.
You're
He goes,
great.
oh my God, you guys sniff this paste.
Guys, sniff this paste. It's Elmer's. It's non-toxic. I just like the smell. Just get over here. Just get into this. Yeah.
Paste. Man.
Who wants some paste? Paste picante.
Yeah, I was thinking that exact thing.
Paste picante
Whoa.
salsa?
Yeah.
It's just white salsa that tastes like paste.
It's just paste, really.
You gotta put some Tabasco in that mofo to get it going. You like green chili Tabasco? We learned that today. We went to lunch.
Yes.
Monica got a bowl of burrito. I don't like that when they say it's a burrito bowl. I'm like, that's
it's
just
just a bowl of stuff.
it's
in
just
it.
a bowl with stuff in it. That's not a
Prison
burrito.
slop
Prison
is what it
slop.
ended up looking
Yeah,
like.
it looked
Yeah.
like prison slop.
Yeah. It was delicious.
I like Orange is the New Black. Do you like that?
Yeah, I do.
Did you finish it all the way through?
Mm-hmm. Like a day.
Like a day?
Yeah.
A day? Just one day you watched all of season 2?
Yeah.
You're an animal.
I know.
I like it though.
I like it a lot.
Very rude, that one.
There's a lot of bitches in it. That's what I like.
You're like, I could be friends with a lot of
I
these
could be
people right
fri-
now.
It is that thing. I don't know if it happens for men too, but as a woman, when you watch it, you're like, I think I could be okay in there. I think I'd make it. Or I don't know if you go, I can never do that. I'm not sure.
See,
No,
I always
Katie
look at
won't make it.
myself as like a prison guard. Like, would I be a prison guard?
Right.
Or would I be Healy? Healy's got a bad rap.
Yeah,
But you
he's a
kind of
piece
feel,
of shit.
you don't really feel bad for him anymore, though. You're just kind
No.
of like, this guy's kind of a dummy.
Yeah, he is a dummy.
What's the guy with the mustache, the handlebar mustache? What's his name?
Porn stash.
No, not Porn Stash. Not Porn Stash.
Oh, the
Like
guy.
The warden, assistant
yeah,
warden
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
The plant, he's like obsessed with plants. Everyone's just like
I know who you're talking
screams.
about, but I can't remember his
I
name.
can't remember his name either, but like I really like him on that. Because
Yeah.
he loves plants and he's weird. He's not necessarily a good person, but he's weird.
Yeah,
I
he's
like
not.
it.
He's not good or bad, really.
No
I feel
one
like
on that
he's
show
got-
is really good or bad, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's funny, though, because I hate Piper. It's the only person I really hate.
Yeah, I hated her in season 1. I actually liked her better in season 2. We're just talking about Orange is the New Black now. But in the girl guard,
Yeah?
she's a comedian.
She is.
Yeah, Lauren Lampkiss or something like that.
Lauren Lampkiss.
Something like that.
Richard Dick Capra.
Dick Capra.
Dick Capra is totally going to be my new AOL Instant Messenger screen name. You guys
Dick
still do that?
Capra. You guys find me on AOL. On
Find me on
AIM.
AOL. Guys, my AIM name, what was your AIM name when you were in high school?
Bonds the Italian Baller.
Really?
15.
That's amazing.
Right? I had an email like that too.
Mine was MC Anchorman. Oh, the name is Joe Caputo. Is the name of the guy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Research Division of my podcast.
We just heard from
Guys-
the research division.
Guys, we don't have the budget for a good laptop, but we do have the budget for R&D, so we got that going on right now. Why does a podcast need an R&D department? Oh, you know why.
Oh, we know. Because we don't know what we're talking about ever.
Never know. We started talking about a show for no reason.
Yeah.
But it's nice, though.
That's because you started singing the song.
The animal
Most of the things we do just start with Mike
starts
singing
with
some
Mike
random.
just singing a song, and you're like, damn, I wanted to talk about news stories, and you've got any other news stories, Monica?
Do I have any?
Do you have any news stories?
Not on.
No, I'm just putting you on the spot right now.
I know I don't have any type of.
What kind of stories do you have in your life, though?
In my life?
Tell me a story.
What? I was thinking that the reason I would not want to do lawn mowing as my naked yard work. That sounds
What
like
if it's a
weird-
riding lawnmower?
But because, well,
That's got to feel nice.
it'd be a little. It vibrates like what? Do you?
on my balls. That would just make the seat really gross.
yes, it would. No, I was not thinking of a riding lawnmower. But
Thinking of a push
the reason
lawnmower.
I would not want to do that is because one time I was walking down the street and a rock shot out of a lawnmower and it hit me in the face.
Oh.
Yeah.
All
so
right, in
things.
your face?
Yeah.
Did it cut your skin?
Uh-huh.
Was it really bad? How old were you?
20.
20?
It was weird because there's a lot of like fat in your skin. I mean, on your cheek.
My face
Your
is really
cheek, not
slender.
in your
I don't know what
skin.
you're talking
Whatever.
about. My face is all beard.
Well, mine isn't. So just like, but so it really didn't bleed that much, but it looked really gross.
Really
It
gnarly?
was like, yeah,
Really gross and gnarly.
it hurt and it was weird. And I wore
You're
a Band-Aid
not-
on my face for a little while.
Like Nelly?
No, but
It's getting hot in here.
but that's what I said. It was. I was like, this is my Band-Aid gang.
My Band-Aid
that I
gang?
found in Ocean Shores.
When you got hit by a rock and a
That's
mower.
true. That's a real story.
Well, Monica, I'm going to ask you this question. We don't need to do an hour. We don't have to. We're at 43 minutes right now. We've done a podcast. It's
We've
happened.
done a podcast.
I mean, I feel good about it. Do you feel good about it?
Yeah, I feel great about it.
I just don't want to we prepared this material thinking that it would be enough, and it was. I mean, we got 43 minutes in with the tangents on Orange is the New Black and singing songs in the underboob chopper. So, I mean, I feel good right now. Do you feel good?
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to plug? Think 2 weeks ahead, 3 weeks ahead.
Well, okay. So, I'm going to be not in Seattle for about a week at the end of
That's
August.
right.
Yeah. But then when I get back on September 3rd, I'll be at the Can.
The Can.
Featuring for, I believe, Shane Torres.
Oh, shut the front door.
I believe.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. And then that Thursday and Friday, I will be hosting at the Underground for the regional talent showcases for the Seattle International Comedy Competition.
You're going to be hosting it?
Yeah.
You're busy.
Yeah.
You want me to tell you where I'm at?
Yeah.
This coming Thursday and Friday, August 14th, 15th, and 16th. I don't know if this is even going to be covered. I'm at Tacoma Comedy Club. I just want to make it seem like I'm doing something. I'm at Tacoma Comedy Club.
That's good.
On August 29th, I'm doing competitive erotic fan fiction at the Jewel Box Theater at the Rendezvous. The Rendezvous.
I'm sad I'll miss that. It's
going to be fun. I'm going to talk about nasty things, which is kind of my repertoire of choice. So that's what I'm going to do. Talk about things that are disgusting.
You and Dick Capra.
Me and Dick Capra just nuding it out, blowing leaves, talking about nothing. But yeah, so you can catch me at the Jewel Box Theater if you want to catch me somewhere. Just touch my underboob, get a long hug, kiss a little, take medical pictures in an alley. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. You're great. Hug bugs. You're so great.
You're the best. You're great. You're great.
You're great. You're great. You're great. You're great. You're just great. You're great. Hug bugs. Anyway, I love you. Monica, do you love them?
I do. I love all of you.
I love all of you more than Monica does, slightly. Just know that I mean it more than she does.
There's probably some of you that I love more than others, but that's just a...
Whoa. You don't just have blind, unconditional love for strangers?
You know what? Positivity still needs to be honest, all right?
To be honest, I just blind positive, run out there, hugs a-blazing. That's how
Leaf blower on, look out.
Leaf blower on, dick out, ready to go. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.